Hey Kim, did you hear about the foreign country's leader that was cooking a small pot of ribs?
No.
He opened it and stirred it, and it was a prime mini stir.
That's such a dad joke.
I know, I got it from John John.
On that note, welcome to this week's episode where we're going to be making some mouth-watering ribs.
This is the third episode in our braai series, so if you missed last week's, click the link.
Thank you so much to Martinnaise for sponsoring this week's episode.
Let's get cooking. So, Kimmy, one of the best things to have at a braai is, or one of my favorites, is ribs.
Absolutely.
But like, obviously when you go into the shops, you can hardly ever find any that don't already have marinade on them. So I know that you were going to share a recipe with me today.
Yes, so Martin from Martinnaise actually shared this recipe with us. So it's our first time trying it, but I'm really excited. It sounds amazing. So we're going to mix the dry rub for our ribs first. The recipe is linked in the description to our websites.
Look at all those beautiful colors.
Oh,
that's how
amazing.
You know it's going to taste amazing.
Just want to make sure it's mixed nicely. That's the spot.
Meat. So
I'm going to do that bit.
Do the dry rub part, right? This looks like it's got a lot of flavor.
So you can just sprinkle and I'll rub it in. So you're going to rub it into both sides of your ribs.
I think you want to be quite generous to get the flavor. This makes me think of like those American barbecue.
Yeah.
You know, those TV shows.
Okay.
And the best thing about this dry rub is there's no added sugar, because I know a lot of the ones that you can buy in the shops, you have to check because they either have MSG or added sweeteners.
Most of your braai spices do have added sugar in and MSG, so just rather make your own.
I quite like mixing my own because you can kind of measure with your heart as well. Obviously we used a recipe today, but you can just put stuff together that you like eating. So.
Exactly.
And that's how you share family recipes.
And you can always take a recipe that you already have for a spice mix and just leave out the sugar or replace it with erythritol.
Those already look really good.
Okay.
And how long do you let them sit?
So normally with the dry rub you would have let this sit overnight just to let that flavor infuse into the meat. But obviously because we are frying today, we're not going to do that. We're just going to pop them into the oven at 150 for 2.5 hours until they get really tender. Thank you so much for joining us today. Stay tuned for next week's episode where we're going to show you how to cook my favorite keto desserts.
Remember to like and subscribe, hit that bell icon so that you'll be notified of future episodes, and make sure that you follow us on Instagram at Kicking a Keto Channel.